Yo, what's up anime fams? How's it going? Get ready, cause today, I'm going to tell you 7 fantasy romance anime that'll make your heart race faster than an isekai truck. So buckle up, and grab your popcorn, and without wasting any more of your precious free time, let's start the video. First up, we got Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. In the Kingdom of Highland, fairies are treated as slaves, controlled by whoever owns their wings. Enter Anne Halford, who wants to become a silver sugar master. To do that, she must travel to the Royal Candy Fair and win a medal. But in her journey, she needs protection. So she buys a warrior fairy named Shal to be her bodyguard. But she swears him that once they reach the capital, she will return his wings. At first, Shal doesn't trust her, but as they travel together, their bond grows stronger. And soon, maybe this bond will turn into something more. Well, you can find out in the anime. Next up, we got the Fruit of Evolution. Meet Seiichi Hiragi, a bullied and completely unwanted student. One day, Seiichi and his entire class teleported to a fantasy world, but while his class land an amazing place, Seiichi ends up in the middle of nowhere. Just when things seem hopeless, he finds a strange fruit called the Fruit of Evolution, and he eats it. But suddenly, he becomes insanely strong and ridiculously handsome. Oh, and he accidentally tames a super powerful gorilla, who becomes a beautiful girl and falls in love with him. And now his journey begins. If you like the story, then be my guest. Next up, we got Endo and Kobayashi live. Meet Kobayashi, who loves playing Magikoi, a romance game. Enter Lizelot, the character Kobayashi loves the most. Lizelot acts cold, but she's just a lonely girl who loves her fiancé, Prince Siegwald. But every time, she always meets a tragic end. To save her, Kobayashi asks her friend, Oto Endo, to play the game with her. But suddenly, Prince Siegwald starts to hear them. That's right, the game's characters can hear everything Kobayashi and Endo say. And now, these two gamers starts guiding Prince in real time to change Lizelot's fate. If you like the story, then be my guest. Next up, we got Snow White with the red hair. Meet Shirayuki, a cheerful red hair girl. She works as an apothecary. But one day, Prince Raji notices her and demands that she become his concubine. Shirayuki refuses to be owned, so she cuts her long red hair and runs away. There, she meets Zen Wistalia, the second prince of Clarines. With his help, she escapes her fate. Now, Shirayuki decides to become a court herbalist in Clarines. As she and Zen get closer, they both struggle with one big question. Can a prince and a commoner truly be together? Well, go and find it yourself. Next up, we got World Break. Welcome to Akane Private Academy, where students are reincarnated warriors from past lives. Enter Moroha Himura, an ordinary high schooler, until 2 girls from his past lives show up. First, there's Satsuki Ranju, who says that in their past life, he was her older brother, and also a legendary swordsman. Then, there's Shizuno Yorushibara, who remembers him as a powerful Dark Lord, a man feared across the world. Now, Moroha has 2 past lives, and one impossible future to figure out. So, what will he do now? Well, you can find out in the anime. Next up, we got how a realist hero rebuilt a kingdom. Meet Kazuya Soma. One day, he gets transported to the Elfrieden kingdom and told, "Congrats, you're our hero now." But the kingdom doesn't need a warrior. It needs a financial expert. So instead of picking up a sword, Kazuya picks up tax reforms. Oh, and he's also engaged to the princess. Man, he is lucky. And now, Kazuya sets out to rebuild the kingdom, not with brute force, but with brains. Can he do that? Well, you can find out in the anime. Next up, we got the familiar of Zero. Meet Louise Francoise, a noble student at Tristain Academy. Her classmates calls her Louise the Zero, cause she is terrible at using magic. During a summoning ritual, Louise tries to call a magical creature, but instead, she accidentally summons a boy from Japan. Enter Saito Hiraga, a high schooler, who suddenly finds himself in a fantasy world. Now stuck as Louise's familiar, he's treated like a servant and forced to do her chores. But what starts as a master-servant relationship can turn into something romantic? Well, you can find out in the anime. So yeah, these are the 7 fantasy romance anime.